For today's Water performance, we're continuing our look back at 30 years of the Buxton Festival Fringe. We spoke to many previous chairs, and here's another.
Hi, my name is John Wilson. I was chair of the Fringe for 4 years to November 2008, and I've been involved with the Fringe, I think, about 13 or 14 years actively as a committee member.
So still involved as a
committee member?
member?
I'm carrying on. I'm doing useful things in the background, hopefully.
You hope so, yeah. Reflect on your time as chair then. Happy times? I mean, obviously busy times for you. It's not something you can do for too long, I presume.
Well, Peter did it for 15 years, I think. My time was very busy. I took on the task of modernising the Fringe, getting it up to speed, really, and ahead of the game, I think. I think we're probably the most efficient arts event in the country now by a long chalk.
Was that your challenge when you took the role on?
It was one thing I'd started working on before I became chair, to be honest, and bringing in a computer program that was specially written for us and trying to get the website developed and, all that thing, to move away from bits of paper to, an online automated process. We couldn't do it otherwise, frankly, without having to employ a lot of people.
Yeah, surely one of your challenges. And in terms of on stage and in terms of the production, were there things you needed to tackle in those aspects as well?
No, because we don't take a view on anything in that line. We're completely open, so anybody can come and do anything, and that's absolutely core philosophy.
Is that the magic of it, do you think?
That is the magic of it, absolutely. I mean, and I'm really proud of the fact that over all these years, 30 years now, we've never compromised on that. We've always taken the view that there's art and creativity in, for and of everybody, and we exist to give that opportunity. And we've never stepped back from that. We've never tried to select. We've never censored.
And I'm sure there's some that you think, but more probably that you think...
It's 95% good stuff. I'm amazed. I mean, a lot of these people are amateurs. Some are professionals, of course. But I'm just amazed at the quality all the time.
Anything in particular that stands out from across the years?
Well, after 15 years and seeing something like 30 to 50 shows every year, it's hard to make anything stand out. I mean, for me, it's the theatre that does it. That's what turns me on, especially intense, demanding theatre in small spaces when you're right next to it and in the action, and that really grips me, and I can remember a few of those. I'll tell you a story though, if you
go
for
mind. It, John, please.
And it goes. This is many years ago. I saw a production of Extremities by Mastroianni. It's a very intense psychological drama, and by the interval, the audience were grateful to get out without having a collective heart attack. It was so well done. I mean, really had everybody on the edge of their seats. And that was fine, and the second half was just good. It was a brilliant play, and I'm pretty sure it must have won an award that year. But 2 years later, I was queuing for some tickets for another Fringe show, and I turned round, and the guy behind me was the actor who'd played the bad guy in Extremities, and I swear my heart stopped. I mean, it was like going to see The Shining and finding Jack Nicholson in the loos next to you.
That would be pretty scary.
It was just, and that's I tell you that story to demonstrate the power of really good drama. And those guys were amateurs. The director was an accountant.
Made it very believable.
Oh, brilliant.
How do you reflect on 30 years of the Fringe? Do you think it's an achievement that it's going and that it's still growing?
Oh, it's immense. An immense achievement. I mean, we have for 30 years had no money, virtually. I mean, our annual budget is still £10,000 a year. And we put on one of the country's biggest arts events with a team of volunteers. 500 performances, was it, last year? Something like that. I mean, that's a general number that we hit for 10 grand, most of which we earn ourselves. I mean, that's just truly amazing. It's a wonderful thing to be part of. I mean, it's worthwhile in its own self, of course. But you've got a team there of 20 or so intelligent, committed, witty, erudite people. And so you do all of this and you produce a great thing and you have tremendous fun along the way because they're such great people to be with.
So 30 years to look back on fondly.
Oh, gosh, yes. Yeah, for anybody who's been involved with it, I'm sure you'll find that from whoever you talk to. They've all got terrific memories. Not just of the events, but being part of the whole process.